Okay, we thought we would make you an ed puzzle over some of the passages on our final exam, and this is the first passage that you will see. So I'll read it, and hopefully the goal would be that as you read and answer questions, you gain a familiarity with the text so that it's a little bit easier to perform the skills tasks on the final exam. So the article is called Space Telescope Finds Hundreds of New Worlds. They're out there in the depths of space. There are giant ones, small ones, weird ones, and most likely ones we can't even imagine. We're talking about planets, of course. For years, astronomers have speculated that the sun is not the only star with planets circling it. Now, thanks to the Kepler Space Telescope, they have proof that our Milky Way galaxy could actually be teeming with planets of all sizes and types. Scientists call planets orbiting stars other than our sun extrasolar planets, or exoplanets for short. Kepler spans the sky. The Kepler Space Telescope was launched on March 7, 2009. It is named after Johannes Kepler, the 16th century German astronomer who discovered the laws of planetary motion. The telescope, which orbits the sun between Earth and Mars, is the most advanced and sensitive optical telescope ever constructed. It is so light sensitive that if it were pointed back toward Earth at night, it would be able to detect when one person in a small town turned off a single porch light. Kepler's mission, however, is not to detect porch lights. The spacecraft has one mission only: exoplanet hunting. For nearly 2 years, it has been peering at approximately 100,000 stars in a portion of the Milky Way. On February 2nd, NASA, the U.S. Space Agency, released its findings from Kepler's sky search conducted between May and September 2009. The telescope had discovered 1,235 possible exoplanets orbiting 997 stars. The find includes 68 about the size of Earth and 54 planets in what scientists call the Goldilocks zone, the zone around a star that permits liquid surface water, considered an essential condition to produce life. How to find an exoplanet. As sensitive as it is, Kepler cannot see the planets themselves. The stars it is looking at are from a few hundred to a few thousand light years away. A light year is a distance that light traveling 186,000 miles per second covers in a year. That distance comes to approximately 5.9 trillion miles. Kepler uses what scientists call the transit technique. The telescope is able to measure the very slight drop in starlight that occurs when orbiting objects pass in front of a star. Once Kepler registers an object passing around a star, usually after 3 passes, teams of scientists on Earth begin to focus on the object and try to analyze it. Ground-based telescopes at the W.M. Keck Observatory in Hawaii, for example, are used to determine a possible planet's mass. Astronomers do that by measuring a star's wobbles, the tiny back and forth movements caused by the pull of a planet's gravity. Once size and mass are determined, as well as the type of star an exoplanet orbits, astronomers can make an educated guess as to what the planet is composed of. Sometimes the planet can be rocky, such as Earth, or gaseous, similar to Jupiter or Saturn. It may be some other type of exoplanet altogether. Hot Jupiters and rogue planets. It takes time and a lot of work for astronomers to verify that what Kepler notices is indeed an exoplanet, and what kind of planet it might be. That's why it has taken 2 years to confirm many of Kepler's discoveries. So far, Kepler has led to the discovery of a number of different types of exoplanets. Hot Jupiters, large planets like Jupiter mainly made up of gas, they orbit their stars as closely as Mercury orbits our sun. Super Neptunes, gas planets similar to Neptune that also orbit close to their stars. Rogue planets, planet-sized objects that have been ejected from their star systems and are no longer bound to their stars by gravity. Kepler 10b. In January 2011, NASA scientists announced that they had discovered for the first time an Earth-like rocky exoplanet rather than a gas giant. The exoplanet, which they named Kepler 10b, orbits a sun-like star 560 light-years from Earth. Unfortunately, Kepler 10b is unlikely to support life, as it is 60 times closer to its star than Earth is to the sun. It is also 1.6 times denser than Earth, roughly the density of an iron dumbbell, says astronomer Natalie Batalha, the leader of the Kepler team. Some believe that Kepler 10b may have originated much farther from its star and moved inward. If the planet supported life in the past, say astronomers, there's no way it could now. Still, Kepler-10b will go down in the history books as the most Earth-like exoplanet ever discovered, so far. Continuing the search. Many astronomers think that it is only a matter of time before Kepler locates Earth's twin, revolving around a star that may even be close to us. The Space Telescope has surveyed only a tiny fraction of the stars in the Milky Way. Once an Earth-like exoplanet is discovered, however, finding out whether it has all the ingredients for life will be a new hurdle. It will require costly new telescopes, including one capable of scanning such planets for evidence of oxygen, water, and carbon dioxide. Such a huge scientific mission will be expensive, but many scientists believe the exploration should continue at any cost. We are at a very special moment in the history of mankind, Cornell University astronomer Martha Haynes told the Associated Press.